Hey YouTube, it's your girl Chic from Chic Say What? Welcome to the party Starlights. Listen, we are going to get into it. Y'all, listen, I got so much to say about this ratchet mess. As you come in, please like, share, subscribe. Listen, we're going to get into some things. We're going to talk about this drama, the Hood Chronicle. I call stuff like this Hood Chronicles with this fight between the rapper Blueface and his girlfriend, who's supposed to also be a rapper, Chrisean Rock. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know nothing about her music. I'm familiar with Blueface, but Chrisean Rock, who that is, Harpo. Like, I don't know her music like that. But what I do know is that he laid her out in the streets of Hollywood after she did steal on him a few times. So we're gonna get into it because we hear about these conversations about women feeling like they're not protected and men not stepping in when they see things going left with ladies. And this is a prime example as to why I say that if me and my man are out and about and something's going down between a couple, whatever, no, I'm not cutting him loose to go and intervene, because usually this ain't their first time fighting, and in 2 seconds they finna be booed up, listening to LMA, acting like nothing ever happened, or just keying about what did happen. Meanwhile, some stranger who stepped in called themselves intervening. Now they locked up with a charge if they still breathing, because they done stepped in to try to help some fool, and her man. And it just a lot of times just don't end well. And this is a prime example. And we're going to get into it because it was caught on film. I don't know who recorded it. So y'all know TMZ be everywhere. So the recording I saw was on TMZ of the fight, and it was just a whole hot mess. So I'm like, what in the? So I started researching the story, seeing what the history is as far as with these two. The depths of their little relationship, they love story. Like, y'all, are we here for this story or nah? Like, are we like, you need to go to the right, she need to go to the left? But it's a whole entire mess. It looks like the love story still continues to go on even following the incident. And that's what just makes it that much more disturbing. So, you know how we do over here. We're gonna hop over to gossip.com, because they pretty much got a lot of information pertaining to this little situation on their site, because I was all over the place with researching the story, but they kind of got a condensed where we can kind of tell the story, just using them as a reference point to guide us through this conversation, this much needed conversation that we as the people need to have. Toxic ain't even the word, when it comes to this couple. So gossip.com, the headline reads, truly toxic. Like, these folks notice this some other stuff. Truly toxic. Chrisean Rock and Blueface physically fight amid cheating allegations. Rapper offers $100,000 for breakup. So this was posted like 4 hours ago. Child, I mean, it's just an entire mess. Meanwhile, both of them getting tattoos and stuff of each other, like hood lust. I'm like, Hood Chronicles. How often it is it just me, or does it seem like, these couples that get into it and they get to physically fighting and things like that, like this is kind of like a reoccurring thing? Should the people step in when we see stuff like this? Like, what is your thoughts on this? Like, do you feel like, okay, you see the guy and the girl duking it out? Okay, do you tell your man, look, babe, go over there, intervene? He getting with her? What, do you just call the police? Like, what do you do? Because for what I've seen and or hear of stories, like typically that woman, she ain't leaving that man. And if anything, she finna turn her aggression on you if you start trying to intervene, because she gonna be like, yo, get off my man. And how many times have we heard stories where the person, I think it was a story that I saw on YouTube where it was like headline that a man had stepped and intervened in the midst of like a domestic situation, and basically he didn't survive the situation. And like, to me, that's such a normal thing to where it has me to say no. Like, I'm just not gonna be good with my man, just randomly just helping some female that's with some man and they just getting into it, because it just be on some hood love, some just hood type stuff. So we gonna get into this and get all, because it got a lot of information out here. Like, it's layers to this dysfunction, y'all. So get ready. Again, as you come in, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I go live. Because as I say, we real random over here. This is the party. We are the Starlights. We get into it. We get into all things celebrity, gossip, drama, anything, viral moments. Like, y'all, we get into it. And today is no different. So we're going to get into it with this nonsense between Chrisean Rock, I hope I'm saying her name right, and Blueface. So let's get into it. So the article goes on to say, sadly, it looks like things have taken a volatile turn in an extremely toxic relationship between rapper and his girlfriend. Y'all, did she get her teeth fixed? I remember something about the old girl didn't have a tooth and then she got it fixed. And then, listen, y'all, it's a mess, but we're going to continue on the story. Early Tuesday, video surfaced of Blueface and his rapper / reality star protege girlfriend, Chrisean Wright, fighting in street. As previously reported, the couple has made headlines for various reasons, including Chrisean beating up Blueface's mother and sister. Child, Lord Jesus. How you fighting the man family? And this still your girl, sir? Like, okay, she done beat up, knocked the mama and the sister across the head. And you like, babe, what we doing for dinner? Are we going to Juicy Crab, Red Lobster? What we doing? Meanwhile, mama and sister sitting over there with ice packs because this damn nut then damn did something. I can't do it. The stuff can't be that good to where you dealing with all of that. And they said the girl didn't have no tooth. Blueface. Okay, we finna carry on with this story. Her multiple tattoos dedicated to the Tatiana rapper and their breakup spurned by Chrisean fixing her missing front tooth. We all remember how that insane incisor drama turned out, right? Like, listen, like, what do you call that? What when there's pizza? What is it? Missing tooth gate? Like, what's the story with the missing tooth? So let's carry on. As of late, however, the two seem to be on a more positive track and even enjoyed a double date with rapper DDG and singer soon to be Disney princess. And DDG and singer and soon to be Disney princess Hailey Bailey. Hailey, get away from this nut. Anybody who walking around like that and just so comfortable with just a whole tooth, just listen, that ain't no gap. That is just a whole missing tooth. I'm just saying that would be such a distraction. Have y'all ever seen somebody, y'all, that looks so crazy to where they trying to hold a conversation with you and you trying not to like focus on that? You trying to kind of pay attention to what they saying, but then you trying not to make it obvious that you looking at something that's the obvious. Like, yeah, okay, I can't be the only one. I know I got my share of stories just looking crazy. And look at Hailey just hugged up with this damn nut. So the article goes on to say, clearly, however, things have taken a turn for the worse. Blueface and Chrisean Rock fight caught on camera in a shocking video obtained by TMZ. Chrisean and Blueface are seen having an alleged domestic altercation in LA. Y'all, do we still call it alleged when we see it? Like, we see the whole fight, the clip. Look, he got her all choked up and stuff. But with this picture and captions, when she stole on him, she hit him first. Like the parts I seen recording, like she started swinging first. That man, then I guess I don't know if you want to call it him defending it. I don't know, but he started swinging back, and it just was a whole mess. It was an entire mess. So this TMZ, y'all know TMZ always in the house when stuff going down. It's literally like TMZ got a room and board in everybody's house. So it says, caught on video, rapper Blueface in a knockdown drag out fight with girlfriend Chrisean Rock on the streets of Hollywood. Watch at the link in bio, y'all. We finna watch this. In the video, onlookers are seen watching the two violent confrontation. Chrisean is seen pushing Blueface before smacking him in the face. The rapper is seen taking a swing at the baddie's South Star's head and knocking her to the ground before ripping off the chain around her neck. Y'all get ready, y'all, because it's some hood stuff. So y'all get ready. Fair use.
What? I know, bro. You all right, dude? Bro, that's not good, bro. Damn, dude. Bro. Let me go. Damn, bro. Damn. Welcome to Hollywood. Just take it. Oh, shit. That was bad. Oh, that was bad. That was bad.
Where'd you go? How do you get there? No.
Damn, dude. Damn, yo. Damn. Yo, you guys just dropped the phone? You just dropped the phone? Yo, you just dropped the phone? Yo, why are you hitting that man? Yo, he's not doing nothing to you. Why are you hitting that man? We just trying to do a little IRL here, guys. I just walked out the house, dogs. It's just a little dramatic. Oh yeah, bro. I just, first responder on the scene. Hollywood news.
Y'all, listen, I told y'all that was some doggone mess. As you were able to see, she started kind of becoming physical with him, and then he in turn became physical with her. It was just a sad situation. So let's continue on with this article. So TMZ adds that an LAPD source says the incident is officially under investigation. The outlet reports that prosecutors can consider charges after interviewing both Blueface and Chrisean and reviewing additional surveillance videos. So I'm thinking at best, these two going to be getting caught up with disorderly conduct. And then as far as any domestic charges, I think it'd probably have to come down to if either one of them want to kind of take charges out on each other. If you looking at the video from what I saw, it looked like she started hitting him first. So with that being said, I don't know if maybe when he did start hitting her back, if that could fall underneath self-defense, because no, I don't condone domestic violence at all. I don't think women should be hitting men. Men should be hitting women. It's just a sad situation. And in this situation, we saw that Chrisean started hitting him first. And more often than not, whenever we hear about stories pertaining to domestic violence, it's usually the context of it is basically that man beating on that woman basically maybe trying to defend herself. You don't really hear of many stories where it's in the reverse, although we all know that there are stories, but to see it. Like more often than not, like a lot of times that's not what we're seeing. This is a situation where we're outright seeing this woman being the physical aggressor with this situation. Now, it doesn't justify the end with the way things was going down with him, but she was getting with him. I just wish that security or somebody could have came along, somebody with some authority to kind of intervene. Because as I say, no, I don't condone, like I said, I wouldn't condone my man just getting caught up in that, because like I said, you just never know if you're dealing with two people who they just got that toxic type stuff going on. And I just wouldn't want my man to become a casualty out of their nonsense, and only for them to still, like I said, be later on that evening listening to LMA booed up, drinking a 40, eating on some hot wings. Like, y'all know that be how it go down. Y'all know I'm not lying. Y'all know many of couples who having them knockdown drag outs, and then they kiss and make up. They still stay together, and it is what it is. And after a time, some people kind of create that habit of saying, I don't even get involved now with Keisha and Twan when they get into it, because they do this every other week. Like, you hear that because people start to get tired of it or become immune to the nonsense. And that's what I see pretty much with this situation with them. So this is also the neighborhood talk. We're going to see what they're talking about. It says sensitive content. Chrisean Rock denies being hit by Blueface after video allegedly shows them fighting. So let's just see, what they're showing in their video. Fair use for commentary purposes.
What? I know, bro. You all right, dude? Bro, that's not good, bro. Damn, dude. Bro. Let me go.
So as we see, she has a picture saying the only thing he hitting in this, what does it say? Only thing he hitting is this tire. So again, she's already trying to deflect from the situation. Again, do you still advocate for just these random men to just go in and try to protect someone like this? Because a lot of times you got these women out here that can act real reckless and be the main ones, the first ones hollering that they don't have a man's protection, this, that, and the third. And then when a man do step in and try to protect them, they pissed off. They want to doggone fight that man. Get off my man, leave my man alone. Or when it comes time for the authorities to get involved or to have charges pressed, they're like, officer, I don't know what you're talking about. He didn't hit me. Y'all know how it go. It's just the dysfunction. And unfortunately, we really is rampant within our community, the Black community. Other cultural groups, communities got it too. But y'all, we know we got to take care of home, and we really got a problem within the Black community. This post, let me see. They say Chrisean denies being hit by Blueface after video of an altercation between them surfaces. Your thoughts? And then they also add, we do not condone violence or bullying of any kind. Later, she was blasted by Blueface, who used Instagram to expose more of their drama. Y'all, the saga continues. I told y'all it's layers to this madness. Let's say, so then, quote, he's quoted as saying, you want to beat me up in public, so what's up? Say Blueface in a video. Quote, what will it take to end this nice and pleasant? 100,000 is pretty pleasant. To add insult to injury, Blueface then accused the woman of talking to other men. The California MC confessed that he went through Chrisean's phone and named men that he believes she's sleeping with. He adds, y'all don't know her. He is seen telling the camera she effed a CO at the damn jailhouse. So that's a correctional officer. Lord, child. They don't know you're really a whore with tattoos. Who else we got? We got Terry. We got Jarvis. Like, okay, so you saying all this, sir, about this woman, but you still been knocking it down. So, I mean, come on now. So now you and your feelings, because you ain't the only one. Like, bruh, you already knew what you was dealing with. Your feelings hurt. What they say, when you look for stuff, you find it. So he definitely got his feelings hurt by looking through her phone. Chrisean appears to be sporting a fresh black eye similar to one on Blueface. On Blueface's face. Listen, your name shouldn't even be Blueface because we can't even follow up and without getting tongue tied with the word face. So the problem right there with that name you got. So we might want to kind of revisit that as we try to wrap up 2022. The allegations and ask him to stop recording. So let's play this video of him recording post the fight. Do we still say alleged fight, even though we seen the knockdown drag out on the streets of Hollywood? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. We'll throw out, okay, the alleged fight since that's what they want to go with. So let's see what was going on in this video. Y'all get ready.
You want to beat me up in public? So what's up? What will it take for us to end this nice and pleasant?
It's not pleasant.
Yeah. 100,000 is pretty pleasant.
It's not going to do anything.
Yes, it is. You're going to be set up. You're going to get you. Huh? What you want? So you just gonna leave on your own recognizance? What are we gonna do, cuz? You want a title fight? You want to shot at the title, cuz? Like, you want to...
Let me see. It says since she's posted the video on her Insta story that she has no plans to leave Blueface. Surprise, surprise. You can tell that the way she was laid up comfortable in that bed. Like, I mean, she clearly looked like she was intoxicated, you know, at the time they were scuffling, or I don't know if you want to use scuffling, but how they were going at it on the streets of Hollywood. But it's still no excuse to be demonstrating reckless behavior. At worst, I would like to see that, yes, they are dealt with from what do you call that? Disturbing the peace. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, you trying to just live your life. You ain't trying to see two fools fighting like they homeless people on the streets of Hollywood. It's enough already going on out there in the world and on the streets of Hollywood. What else we got in here? She said, so quote, no money in the world can make me leave you, wrote Chrisean Tuesday. You might as well call psych ward to get me out this bitch. So you already know you dealing with a loose cannon for somebody to say that. So she done got drug up and down the streets of Hollywood. And she talking about ain't nothing to make me leave you. Like, this is just the mindset of somebody who's just mentally off balance. Like how do, that's the thing that I don't understand is how people can with a clear conscience deal with people who are mentally off balance. And then the day things go left where somebody don't get up standing or somebody's not breathing anymore, you hooping and hollering. Now you may be locked up, like, and the signs have already been there, but you chose to entertain the foolishness. Like, let me see. This post says, Rock says, y'all going to have to put her in a straitjacket before she come off her man. Neighbors, are they couple goals? That's what I'm saying. I might need to change my title, my videos. This couples goals. This is dysfunction. Let's see what people got to say about this. It said it's clear that these two people definitely shouldn't be involved, you say, with each other, but the world of domestic violence can be lonely, isolated, and filled with fear. If you or someone you know has experienced violence at the hands of their partner, help is available. Yes, it sure is. Y'all look at this number down here. Y'all go ahead and pause the video, do a screenshot, whatever you need, but get that number and get out. But let's see what the people are saying about this dysfunction. I'm just hoping that most are not here for it. So let's see. Somebody says this girl will kill him and smile on the mugshot before she let him leave. That's the vibe I'm getting. Like, listen, I'm with her. Like, that's she seemed crazier than him. He just as crazy because she did already knocked the block off his mama and the sister allegedly, and he's still messing with her, getting tattoos, giving her. Listen, nurse, come get her. She's out again. Oh my God, they stupid. They said she'd have broke out the psych ward. Child, listen, what they say, you can't make this issue up. You sure can't. You sure cannot. Let me see. Let's go up to the shade room. I want to see what these folks got to say on the shade room. Because listen, this is too much. It's too much. They finna, I guess they meant to say they finna kiss and make up. They usually do. Somebody said this isn't even entertaining, not the slightest bit. It's not. I'm reporting on it just because I feel this is foolishness, and I'm hoping that we learn that this is not the way to go, because it no more often than not does not end well. Like, people might think it's cute. They might think it's cute. All having, oh, we fighting, and me and my man be fighting. They think it's exciting until the day somebody ain't around to be talking about it no more. That part, like I said, innocent people sometimes get caught up in other people's foolishness, and they become a casualty because trying to protect somebody who don't want to be protected. Somebody said this must happen often. They way too smooth about it. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Usually the nonsense between couples that be taking place in public, it be going down behind closed doors. And usually, like, they drunk, they kiss, make up, have sex. Y'all know how it go. It's a hot mess. But though people running around talking about couple goals and all of that nonsense, y'all miss me with that. Somebody says him being the victim for me. Like, this is just comedy. Yeah. Somebody says, I'm not sure why even broadcast this. This isn't love. Like, he posting this, like, that just lets you, they both delusional, dysfunctional. They both got issues. Somebody said that girl got pain and she need counseling. Yeah, she got more than pain. Like, I'm going to flip over, speaking of pain, because I wanted to just explore more of who this woman is, because what they say, hurt people hurt people. So I'm like, who is this woman? Who this woman is, Harper? Who that woman is, Harper? Because it wasn't just making sense to me. So I'm like, okay, let's learn more about who this woman is. So yeah, I'm going to flip my screen and jump over to this site that got some little facts, if we want to call them fun facts about Chrisean, but we're going to get to know her a little better, just for those, if you're like me, that's not really all that familiar with her on that type of level. So it says 10 things you didn't know about Chrisean Rock. I hope they got in here. She crazy as hell. So she's from Baltimore. She's a YouTuber. People know Chrisean through her affiliation with Blueface, but she's working hard to establish herself as an individual. She started a YouTube channel in 2018 and has amassed over 18,000 subscribers. Additionally, her channel has gotten over 491,000 total views. So she's, made a name for herself. She's pretty popular. She looks to be pretty young, so like a millennial. I just hope these young girls are not following her and her influence, and doing anything that basically, if you see her doing it, you do the opposite. Like, rule of thumb, whatever she do, you just go do something else. You do the complete opposite. Also, her faith is important to her. Really? Let's read what kind of faith? We weren't able to find any information about Chrisean's specific religious belief, but it appears that she is Christian. She has hinted to the fact that her relationship with God plays an important role in her life. In her Instagram bio, she included the phrase Jesus is king. Oh, okay. So she's holier than now because she got a whole phrase in her IG talking about Jesus is king. Okay, we're gonna move on to number 4. Fun fact number 4. She's experienced homelessness. Y'all, I said they was out there fighting on the streets of Hollywood like them homeless people. So that wasn't her first time at the rodeo. She looking like she done got into plenty of fights on the streets, on the curb. So from the outside looking in, it may be easy for some people to judge Chrisean, but many of those people don't know her story. She became homeless when she was around 9 years old and went without a consistent place to stay for several years, all while still attending public school. So this is a young lady who is dealing with trauma. Like, that's what we're seeing play out, trauma. And she has to go and get help, clinical help for that. Blueface can't help her with that. No, she needs clinical, she needs somebody with an MD behind their name, a PhD or something behind their name to help her through that. It's unfortunate that she, experienced such trauma as a young child. Many people have, but I'll say this: when you are an adult, it doesn't become an excuse for you to move in these streets reckless when there are resources out there for you to go and get help. I'm sorry. If you can walk around with these high-end clothes and purses, lace fronts, makeup, like if you can do all that, I'm not here for any of your excuses as to why you can't invest in yourself when it comes to your health, your mental health. Like, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. Number 5, she hasn't always had the best relationships with her family. Well, I can see that if she'd have knocked her man's mama and sister upside the head. So no telling what's popping off within her own bloodline. So it says, as mentioned before, Chrisean comes from a very large family and things between them weren't always easy. Her father was in prison for most of her early life. In fact, she didn't even meet him until she was 7 years old. Hell, that's many of us. Some of us never even meet our dad. So right now, this is not a unique story with her not having her dad in her life, but you can be a functioning individual in this world without having a father or even a mother. Like, it is possible. Like, it is. Chrisean's mother struggled with addiction, making it difficult for her to be a consistent presence in Chrisean's life. As a result, Chrisean wasn't able to have a smooth and stress-free childhood. Who has? I know the hell I didn't have one. Despite the fact Chrisean still has love for her parents, fortunately, she was able to lean on some of her siblings when things were difficult. That's a plus. But again, she has to go get help and deal with her issues, because this story of what we just read right here, there are many people within the Black community who have a similar story, and some who may argue their story being worse than hers. I'm not here to talk about whose story was worse or not. I'm just saying that we can't sit in the trauma. We gotta go and do something about it, because what do they say? You'll self-destruct. And so if you don't, it'll just fester in you, and then you just become that much worse of an individual to where nobody wants to deal with you. You have relationships that play out as we've just watched, where you physically are getting in fights with your man when he's actually supposed to be the one to protect you. Here it is. Hell, he looking like he needs somebody to come in and protect him. But it's just a sad situation. Chrisean, you need help, baby girl. You need to get help. 6, she competed in an ultimate tag. Okay, sometimes opportunities come when you least expect them, and that's what happened to Chrisean when she found out she had been a cast for the competition game show Ultimate Tag, which airs on Fox. Not only did she compete, but she took home the $10,000 prize. Okay, I'm not even familiar with that show. Y'all can let me know in the comments if you're familiar with that. But that's awesome that she won. So that's something positive for her, I think. I'm assuming it's a good show if it's on television. But listen, y'all got to let me know in the comments, because I don't know nothing about that game show. But they said sis won and she was able to take home $10,000. So we're going to be here for that part. And they say she was a track star. Say it ain't so. Well, she was on his damn heels when he was trying to get away from her. So, even though things weren't easy for Chrisean when she was younger, track was something she could always turn to. Her track coaches proved to be some of the most instrumental people in her life. Chrisean's impressive track skills brought her all the way to Santa Monica College in California. According to her LinkedIn profile, she graduated from the school in 2020 with an associate degree in kinesiology and exercise science. So basically, we're seeing that she's not an idiot. She's just crazy. Like, she's just crazy. Like that, this goes to show that if she was able to complete an associate program, she can act like she got some sense when she wants to, because to earn a degree, you have to have discipline. That means you have to be able to follow through. And she was a track star. There's discipline. So this young lady knows how to practice discipline when she wants to. It just comes down to when she chooses to practice discipline. And she ain't trying to practice it with him, which lets me know that it's because she has no respect for him. And that's a big argument that I hear out here in these YouTube streets, where the argument of women and their lack of respect for men. Then the women will have their reasoning. Well, I don't respect him because he don't do this, that, and the third. So it just becomes this back and forth. But this is what happens when the man don't respect the woman. You see what we saw with the fight. And when the woman don't respect the man, we see what we saw with the fight. We're dealing with two people who don't have respect for one another, period. Like I said, they need to go their separate ways. This woman, as I've said, we've read just a few accomplishments of hers. She has the ability to do great things because she's done them. She's just choosing to not operate at her highest extent, her highest level. She's just choosing not to. And much of it, I'm sure, has to do with just traumas, but she has to go deal with that because we can't sit in that and use that as an excuse to not move forward in life. Like, that's what we can't do. Thank God I don't know if she got any kids. I haven't read nothing about her having kids or nothing like this. So I'm hoping, praying to all the guys, that she don't have any children yet. And I hope that she can work through whatever she's going through before she brings babies into this world, because baby child, she do not need to be nobody's mama. Then it goes on to say she loves fashion. Looking and feeling her best are two things that are very important to Chrisean. And fashion has given her a way to do that. She has a nice sense of style and she likes to put outfits together. No matter the occasion, you can bet that she's going to come in looking her best. She has even become a brand ambassador for clothing companies such as Ethica and Fashion Nova. Listen, like I said, this woman can do, she got the potential to do great things. She just chooses to just act reckless. Yeah. 10, she's focused on positivity. Where? How, Sway? How? Like, what do we need to go back and watch that video a third time when she done knocked that man all upside the head? Y'all, the way she stole on that damn man, the way, like, while they talking about she did track, I was looking to see if she did anything pertaining to boxing. I didn't read that. I don't know if they maybe left that one out or something like that, because she straight two-pieced him. So it goes on to say, there's no denying the fact that Chrisean has been through more than her fair share of hard times, but she isn't letting that hold her back from having a bright future. She is focused on building the life she knows she deserves, and she's all about being positive. While some may not agree with some of the things she's done, Chrisean doesn't plan on letting others' opinions get in her way. Clearly, because she's still out here doing the absolute most. Like, she's still doing the most. So this is your girl, Chrisean Rock. Get to know her, because this is what she's giving. She's a multifaceted young lady. You know, some people live for that and want that kind of excitement in their life, clearly, because there's a lot of people out that's out here in these toxic relationships. Have y'all heard the saying? I remember hearing this. I think the first time I heard somebody say it was related to Halle Berry. What they say, the fine be crazy, the fine be crazy. Is this what we giving? Does she categorize as being the fine, being crazy? I don't know. But sometimes, you know, fellas, we need to think with our other head, because this right here can get you in a whole situation that will send you up the stream and have you possibly never seeing the light of day again. It's going to be interesting, you know, to see how everything pans out as far as with the investigation, especially given that, you know, it seems like they not being cooperative, or, you know, because, you know, baby girl, like, who hit who? Ain't nobody hit me. But though we got, you know, we seeing what we seeing. So it's just like, ma'am, like, you two-pieced him, he two-pieced you. Like, what am I not seeing what I'm seeing? Like, help me help you. And that's the dysfunction that we got going on in our community and in these relationships. And then next thing you hear is, oh, these are couple goals, this, that, and the third. And then I found somewhere the man had just what I had recently bought her. He had bought her something. Let me see. Y'all know I'll be all over the place. Let me jump over to this. Let me share my screen, because I'm like, listen, how far do this drama, this nonsense with this couple go back? Like, the more I research, the worse it got. So we done jumped over to hiphopdx.com. So it says, Blueface tells Chrisean Rock, I love you, right after she pukes in his 2022 Mercedes Maybach. So y'all, this was just July 2022. We talking about like a couple of weeks ago, two, right? Bear up to 3 weeks. Listen, it ain't even been a full 30 days. Like, this couple, is this his face on her neck? Lord Jesus. Let me go ahead and stay focused, y'all. Lord Jesus. Yes, the ongoing saga of Blueface and Chrisean Rock has been internet fodder for months. They're on again, off again. The on again, off again couple has been nothing but entertaining. Y'all, is this what we calling it? Because it sure the hell ain't goes. They bet not use goals up in this article. They bet not. What they bet not do is use goals. Sharing the ups and downs of their messy relationship on social media, Saturday, July 9th was no exception. So they was getting it on and popping following the holiday. Blueface and Rock evidently had a wild night out that ended with the former Blueface music artist vomiting all over herself after the rapper's 2022 vomiting all over herself and the rapper's 2022 Mercedes Maybach. In several clips posted in Blueface Instagram stories, Rock is intoxicated and barely conscious. Like, listen, and no, I said when they got into that fight, it looked like she was intoxicated, like the way she was walking and things like that. She just looked like, she was on one. Like she just, just incoherent, like she just wasn't herself. No excuse, but like you can just tell that she had something in her system that just contributed to just this dysfunctional toxic behavior that we witnessed on the streets, that was recorded on the streets of Hollywood. So let's say quote, "What the F you whispering?" He asked her with a chuckle. "I'm finna go to the strip club. I'm finna take a picture with all the bees. Let them shake their ass on me." The joke seemed to snap her out of it, and she asked why. So let's play. This is from, Hollywood. Shout out to Hollywood Unlock. They had this recording, so fair use. We finna listen to what they had said. So y'all get ready for additional foolery within this hood love relationship that I like to call Hood Chronicles.
Why the fuck are you whispering? What? Huh? Duh. Alright, look, I'm finna go to the strip club. I'm finna take a picture with all the bitches. Let them shake their ass on me. Hell no. I know you ain't just throw up in my motherfucking Maybach. Go. Rock, rock. Rock, rock. No!
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Rocker, rocker. Come on, cuz. Don't do that. Rocker, rocker. I ain't the Maybach. This is 2022, baby. This ain't the 2020. Sorry, I'm gonna take care of you, alright? What you need? You need some water, baby? I love you, mama. You okay? I love you. You almost there. Okay. Rock, rock. Rock. Chrisean. You making this your clip? No, make it in there. Alright, hold on, dude. Got it.
Why you?
You straight, cuz? You wet? You wet side, cuz? Alright. Make sure you wet side. Say what's up.
Hi.
Look, you look cute. Look.
Bro, let me.
Jesus, I don't know, y'all, if we call that love or what. He done kissed all in the mouth after she done damn threw up in the car. It looked like as I was watching the video, I'm like, well, did he clean up? It looked like he did. So he was, I guess, listen, what they say, if you like it, I love it. That's just definitely some hood stuff because they be on their dysfunctional stuff, but I guess when each other hung over, they be there by each other's side. So this article on Hollywood Unlocked, they go on to say, after all their tooth drama and a recent breakup and makeup, LA rapper Blueface shows fans he is all in for his girlfriend, Chrisean Rock, as he takes care of her after she vomited all in his new 2022 Maybach. The couple clearly had a great night out. Taken to his Instagram story, Blueface shared several clips of him driving his new car with a seemingly passed out Chrisean Rock. In the clips, Blue taps Chrisean, aka Rock, as she slumbers away en route to their next destination for the evening. Blue tries talking to her, but she simply whispers and mumbles inaudible words. After Blue threatened to talk to girls at the strip club, Rock spoke louder and fire back. Listen, y'all, as we seen in that video with that fight, she don't play them games. So yeah, she definitely heard that part. In the next clip, Blue films Rock after she vomited in his car with visible evidence on her brown sweatshirt hoodie, along with the passenger side door and seatbelt area. Listen, like, from there, Blueface Rock and both began to laugh after she throws up all over the car in her hoodie. So y'all, we saw that. Listen, I guess he took care of her that night. He cleaned her up, but it's just, listen, they out here doing the most. they are. I'm sorry. This fight they had, you can't unsee that. That's like, y'all remember when who was that got into a fight in the elevator? Was that Sweetie and was that Quavo? They had got into that fight over that. What is that? That PS5? Was it a PS5? She was trying to take it back and hear her run in the elevator. Like, listen, next thing you know, I don't think long after that, I think their relationship ended not long after that. But it's just toxicity. Like, we got to let it go. We can't keep playing around in that for somebody get hurt. Let me know your thoughts, y'all. Like, are y'all here for this? Is this couples goals? Or y'all like, yes, this is what people do in relationships. They young, they gonna figure it out. I hope, they get married, have a family. Or y'all like, they need to go they separate ways before somebody get locked up, if not worse. And yes, somebody need to call the po-po on them. So let me know your thoughts. Like, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm gonna drop the links in the description so you can see where this madness came from, so you can kind of look further into it on your own. If you want to learn more about the dysfunctional situation between these two, because as I say, y'all, it is layers. The more I research these two, the worse it got. So I'm just going to kind of let it sit here. I feel like we got through enough, but I'm sure this going to kind of continue to kind of play out. Because again, it's a whole investigation going on, but these two they seem like they still finna be together for the holidays, booed up, cuffed. What do you call it? They finna be cuffed for this winter. So they like, winter is on its way. We are not finna be out here by ourselves. We are together. We are one. I have your face on me. You have my face on you. Like, listen, I'm like, is that his face on her neck? I cannot. It ain't enough love in the world. I'm sorry. I just can't. But anyway, please like, share, subscribe. Make sure you got that notification bell hit so you know when I go live. And I will catch you on the next broadcast. This is Chic. I'm signing out. Peace.